Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at a Lovatt's cryptic crossword. This is the one from Saturday the 17th of May. Without further ado, let's get started. So Lovatt's is a very good starter cryptic crossword. The clues are very gettable and they give you a good basing of base level of understanding of sort of how different sorts of clue work. So let's see what we've got. One across, Iron Man or woman. Iron could be FE, man, not sure, triathlete. Next, South Australian lads love their greens. I'm going to guess this is salads, which we get from South Australian, S being abbreviated to S and A, and then lads. And one of the things that makes Lovatt's a really straightforward cryptic crossword is it gives you instant feedback on whether your answer was right. So if not, then no guessing. You know, and you can look at it again. For this one, I'm going to try and go straight through with a cold read of all the clues, and then we'll use crossing letters on a second go. Heard of vulgar curiosity built up in bank accounts. Curiosity feels like it's going to be interest. A vulgar, though, I'm not sure. Heard implies it's a homophone. A vulgar curiosity. Well, let's put interest in, and we'll take it. We'll take it from there. We'll see with that, because it's not the whole clue. It's not flagging as being done. Uncle I destroyed the atomic centres. Destroyed can be an anagram indicator, and Uncle I is the right number of letters, so let's go with nuclei. Anaesthetised queen and editor. Their days are limited. Queen could be... I'm not sure which side of this is the definition and which side is the wordplay. Let's assume that anaesthetise is the definition for now. Queen could be ER, ed could be ed. Doesn't feel likely. If you sedate something, you numb it, and that could give you numbered. Their dates are numbered. It is clear Gil has become hypersensitive. Gil, being a first name, is almost certainly part of the wordplay. Has become here could be an anagram indicator. Clear Gil is the right number of letters. I think we can get allergic out of that, which makes hypersensitive. So it is feels like it's just there to make the clue read a bit better. Written pact will indulge youth leader. Written pact. So youth leader. I think that's going to be the Y, the leading letter of youth. And if that's at the end, then that's likely to go at the end. And at that point, written pact feels like it would be treaty, and indulge could be a synonym for treats. That looks good. Reportedly carves vealers. So veal is a meat from a young cow, a calf. So reportedly calves feels like it's going to be a homophone of calves. A vealer, yeah, would be a calf. Cutest sheep wanders around in tricky trials. I'm not sure on this one. I think we'll come back when we've got some crossing letters. Maintain animals, special domain. Reserve. If you maintain something, you reserve it. And animals, special domain would be a nature reserve. Oh, that's not right. Preserve. Would be and that the same works for both of those. Was there an indicator that should have been preserved rather than reserved? I guess maintain. If you maintain something, you reserve it. Yeah, no, maintain and preserve is much closer than maintain and reserve. Yeah, no, it was a fair clue. That was me. Cleaning cloth rusted badly. Badly can be a homophone indicator. Rusted can give us duster. Foul talk. Scan clue. Find 9 dirt-free ones. This is 15 letters. Foul talk. Scan clue. Find 9 dirt-free ones. Oh, I'm not sure on this. I'm getting distracted by sort of the surface reading of it. I'm looking through the clue for 9 of something, and I don't think that's helpful. Keyboard operator. Typist. Takes typical tourist to extremes. Start of typical, end of tourist, typist. News boss. Editor. Rioted wildly. Yeah, editor is an anagram of rioted, and wildly is an anagram indicator. French capital. Well, it's not Paris, so I'm guessing we're looking at the French capital being F. Real and verifiable. Real. Well, I'm not seeing that. Maybe I'll take the F out for now. Ethical advice from fable. A moral. Ethical advice is moral advice, and a fable kind of, and a moral close to being something. So you get a moral from a fable, I guess, but it's pretty close. Out of the wind in front of circus arena, smiling unpleasantly. Circus arena could be a tent, could be a top. Smiling unpleasantly could be an anagram, indicator and fodder. Those 3 thoughts are all independent of each other. I think we'll come back to that one again. Have a shot at charm. Attempt. If you have a shot at something, you have a try, you have an attempt. I'm not entirely sure what charm is. Let's look it up, shall we? No, I'm not seeing it. If anyone can see it, then yeah, drop it in the comments, and yeah, we'll see. Formal contract in which nouns and verb correspond correctly. Nouns and verb correspond correctly. I'm not sure of that one either. I'm starting to wonder if interest is. We've got the T, didn't we? But we've got 2 clues where we weren't sure. We had a lot of the crossing letters. Accused is not to be trusted. Suspect. If someone is accused of something, they're suspected of it. And if you don't trust something, you suspect it. I guess while it's the meaning of both is very linked, one is a noun and one is a verb, isn't it? To go back to the previous clue. We hear you should choose young Nicola to prepare outdoor meal. Young Nicola will be Nick. If you choose something, you pick it, and we hear as a homophone indicator. We hear you should pick Nick to get outdoor meal, picnic. Listen secretly in case parts of roof sag. Eavesdropping. Or eavesdrop, sorry. Yeah, so if you're listening to something, you're eavesdropping. You're listening secretly. Listen in this case is not a homophone indicator, it's part of the definition. And the wordplay is parts of roof, eaves. We can look that one up. Part of the roof that overhangs the wall. Sag, eavesdrop. Gentle wind on the left, where planes take off. Airport fits. Where planes take off is a definition. We've got the right letters for it. Gentle wind. Gentle wind will be air. Port is the left side in nautical terms. On a ship, port is left and starboard is right. Roads confused. Setters. Confused is an anagram indicator. This is going to be a word that means roads that is an anagram of setters. We get streets. Pieces of paper used to make the bed. Used to make the bed. The bed could be an anagram fodder. To make could be an anagram indicator. Pieces of could be a hidden indicator. What have we got? Paper. So we got the E. Aporus. I don't think that works. Used to. I don't see a hidden. To make the bed. Pieces of paper. Reams. To make the bed. Dreams? No, it doesn't fit the definition. Make the bed. I might have to come back to that one. Persisted and came to the finish outside ancient city. Something finished, it ended. And the ancient city in question here will be U-R, which means the answer persisted. The definition is persisted and we get endured. I think that's my third or fourth run-in with the word endure in the last week in Cryptic Crosswords. First one on this site, I think, but yeah, it's come up a lot. Using red lens makes you look slim. Red lens could be an anagram fodder. Red lens makes you look slim. If it is an anagram, it feels like that's going to be an E as well. Slender. One of Baden-Powell's boys, scouts, sent out to, I'm just going to say recon because tricky to pronounce. Scouts, it's double definition. So Baden-Powell was the founder of the scout movement, and if you go out on a recce, then you're scouting. Iron man or woman. Iron, F-E, man, male, gives us woman, female. I think we skirted around that one a little bit when we before, and we posited that this was an F before from the capital of Paris, so that feels good. Heard of vulgar curiosity built up in bank accounts. Well, it's not compound interest. Compound, what other sorts of interest are there? Straight line. Accrued. If something is vulgar, it is crude. A vulgar, a crude. And in this sense, accrued is where something collects over time. Cutest sheep wanders around in tricky trials. Tricky trials, could that be tests? Doesn't feel like it with that S there, does it? If this is something that means cutest, then it's likely to end est as well. But it might be too soon to come to that conclusion. It could be tricky trials, but it might be cutest. If it was cutest, a sheep could easily be a U. And if that wanders around in something, So it might be an anagram of you, and I'm saying that because I don't like you anywhere. If it's in tricky trials, it might be in something, and if it's in a word for tricky trials, it's not going to be at the start. And if it's here, then this double E feels really weird. So I don't think it can be that. So I'm going to go like that because I think I can see that it might be sweetest. And yeah, tricky trials, tests, which we're moving around. We've got the letters in a tricky way. Admittedly, all we're doing is taking the S from the end of tests and put it at the beginning, and then putting sheep wandering inside of it. But yeah, we got there. What else have we got? Foul talk. Foul chickens. Foul talk. Scan. Clue. Find 9 dirt-free ones. We're running out of crossing letters here. Not seeing it at all. Alright, let's see what we got. French capital, F. Real. Real. If something is real, it is corporeal, it is tangible, it is made up. If it's verifiable, it's factual, which would make real actual. Yeah. Out of the wind. In front of circus arena. Smiling unpleasantly could be leering. Out of the wind. The circus arena will be the ring. I think I said that earlier. Out of the wind, I think Lee, L-E-E is that. So I think L-E-E means a shelter from the wind. I don't know if that is where like a there's other words for shelter as well, aren't there? Like a lean-to. I don't think that's connected. I think that is based on, L-E-A-N, lean. But yeah, lee, the sheltered side of something, the side away from the wind. So that makes sense. Formal contract, in which nouns and nouns plural, verb singular, correspond correctly. What would a formal contract be? I'm guessing that formal contract is the definition here. Formal contract, which nouns and verb. If you correspond, you write. Agreement. Nouns and verb correspond correctly. I don't understand that last bit at all. I can't see. Agree is a verb, but meant, me, isn't really a noun, is it? Technically it may be, but yeah, I'm not seeing what the wordplay is on that, so if anyone does see it, drop it in the comments. So 2 more left. Piece of paper used to make the bed. Sheets. We got the S, so that makes it really clear. So now we've only got the 1 clue left. What have we got? Foul talk. Scan clue. Find 9 dirt-free ones. 9 dirt-free. 10 fingers because we are dirt. 9 free clean fingers, 1 dirty thumb. No. 9 dirt-free. Could be your at the start. No idea why. Scan. Foul talk. Scan. Clue. Scan be read. Clue. 9. And interestingly, 4, 6 and 5, there's a hyphen between 4 and 6. So that implies there's a hyphen in in that 10-letter word with a 5-letter word at the end. With this D here, there's not much that can go after a D other than maybe an S. So I'm thinking that our definition must be, assuming this isn't an and-lit or cryptic definition, our definition must be find 9 dirt-free ones, or maybe 9 dirt-free ones. Foul dirt-free ones. What could be that last 5-letter? Bonds? Foul talk. What could foul talk be? I don't think it's about chickens or ducks or geese or other sorts of birds, sort of foul, which would also not be spelt like that, although the word talk could be a homophone indicator, so the fact that it's the wrong spelling of foul doesn't matter, but I don't think it helps here. Scan, clue, hint, scan, clue, find. I did describe Lovatt as an easier, beginner-friendly cryptic crossword. I do find with this one that occasionally there will be a clue there that is very, very difficult to get, and I don't know whether that is because it's an Australian crossword and if this is some sort of Australian slang, then it becomes very hard, or if this is me just not seeing something that should be obvious. Foul talk. I might have to give up in a second. Foul talk, scan clue, find 9 dirt-free ones. Foods? Why would you have 9 dirt-free foods? Your better bonds. I don't think any of those words are right. Letter? Went from scan to read to reading a letter to letter, but I don't think it's a valid thing. Your setter? Words? 4-letter words. Ugh. It is a cryptic clue / and-lit. So in the clue here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 4-letter words. Yeah. I mean, that's a classic cryptic crossword clue in that you spend ages trying to get it, and when you do, you just go, sure, that was it. It was staring in the face. All right, well, had a okay time on that. That is not going to be a good time for this crossword, but yeah, I think we're done. If you enjoyed what you see, like and subscribe. See you next time.